said I was in my early 40s with a lot of life before me, when a moment came that stopped me on a dime. I spent most of the next days looking at the x-rays, talking about the options and talking about sweet time. I asked him when it sank in that this might really be the real end. How's it hit you when you get that kind of news? Man, what'd you do? And he said, I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu. And I looked deeper and I spoke sweeter and I gave forgiveness I've been denying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. He said I was finally the husband that most of the time I wasn't, and I became a friend would like to have. And all of a sudden going fishing wasn't such an imposition, and I went 3 times that year. I lost my dad. Well, I finally read the good book, and I took a good long hard look at what I'd do if I could do it all again. And then I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu. And I looked deeper and I spoke sweeter and I gave forgiveness I've been denying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. Like tomorrow was a gift and you got eternity to think about what you do with it. What did you do with it? What did I do with it? What would I do with it? Skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu. And I looked deeper and I spoke sweeter and I watched an eagle as it was flying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. To live like you were dying.
Hey Dad, I just wanted to let you know how much I love you. So, I made a list of all the amazing things about you that I absolutely love. Your voice. Gosh, you have an incredible voice. You're my absolute favorite person to sing with. Our voices match so perfectly together, and every time I sing a song, I can picture you and hear you singing it with me, especially the ones on the radio. You always sing the wrong words, but claims that that's the way the songs should have been written. Your voice will forever live through me. Your storytelling. You are the best person at telling stories. You just make things so funny and exciting. You have incredible charisma. Whenever I try and retell a story, well, let's just say, "And then you found $20 constantly," is the joke afterwards. I must say my favorite stories of yours were the ones from work. Like the one about the 500-pound dude with his rotting away body and he had a pacemaker inside and you had to take it out. And, well, I guess I shouldn't get into detail, but I loved the way you were still able to be a kid. You could always come down to me at Mitchell's level no matter what age. You were fun when we were little, yet still cool in a weird kind of way when I became a teenager. I miss the way you could always make me feel better when I was sad or angry. You knew exactly what would make me feel better. It was usually food, and well, you were always right. I miss our daddy-daughter dates, to the movies and dinner. We were constantly eating together and attempting to run and go to the gym. I loved how you were always at my games and performances. You attended every one that you could. I was always so happy to see you in the crowd watching me, always trying to make you proud. I remember one date, we decided to go see The Last Song together. It was a movie about a girl and her younger brother who became very close with their dad one summer. Then he dies of cancer. We couldn't believe the irony of that story. We cried and cried till we were all drained out. It was sad, but one of the best dates ever. I can't think of a longer hug that we've ever had. You held me and told me over and over again how much you loved me, and that I better not forget that no matter what happens. Another one of my most favorite memories ever is when I packed up my car to go to Santa Cruz with some friends, and you were helping me get everything together, and as I pull out, you stood at the end of our pathway in your garments and shorts, mimicking Grandma, making a girly face, and waving at me as I drove off. It's moments like those that make me wish I could run up and give you the biggest hug ever. Thank you for supporting me in whatever decision I made. Thank you for helping me become the person I am today. Thank you for always pushing me to endure to the end. Thank you for putting up with me and all my friends at late hours. Thank you for driving me everywhere until I had my license. Thank you for forcing me and Mitchell to hang out. Thank you for falling asleep next to me when I was afraid of the monsters in our house. Thank you for being the best dad in the world. I can't tell you how much I would give to see you again, to hear your voice again, to feel your arms around me. I'm so grateful for the extra time we had together and for all of the family that helped us make the best of the time we had left. Thanks for fighting all the way up until my graduation. I love you more than you can imagine, and I can't wait to finally reunite with my daddy. Dad, you're the best dad in the world, and I love you more than anything. Never forget that, no matter what happens. I love you.